How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hunter and I do ASMR. So, before we get into tonight's video, be sure to comment, like, subscribe down below. You know what the drill and how it goes. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about how to start your very own ASMR channel, how I started, and you know what kind of got me into this journey I have endeavored on. So, I have watched ASMR before creating my channel, probably for 8 months. We'll say a year. A year sounds about right. It helped me clear my mind and helped me sleep. Pretty much. I enjoyed being calm. It took my mind off everything. It just made me relax. It did its job. It gave me all the right feelings. It gave me this, that. The same reason everybody else watches it, and the same reason why you're watching this video. So I decided to create my channel to give back to the community that I've basically leached off of and used for the better part of a year. I figured by doing my own thing, I could fill voids in the community that I don't see or have not found necessarily. And that's pretty much going to be my first step. I guess you're going to want to really think about what you want to do with your channel. You're going to want to create a name. You're going to want to figure out who you are going to be, who you are, who you want people to make you out as. And you're going to want to find a niche of some sort, which is not as important, especially within this ASMR community, and I'll touch on that in a bit. For those of you wondering, my niche was cologne videos. I'd never seen a dedicated cologne ASMR channel. That's why I was doing it, because I basically filled the niche. So yeah, you're just gonna wanna get set up with your whole channel. Basically, you're gonna want your banner, you're gonna want your intro, you're gonna want descriptions, you're gonna want your bio, you're gonna want everything to make your channel legit, I guess. It doesn't matter. There's lots of free stuff online that you could basically go and make your own and then screenshot it, then upload it for free. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I did because I'm cheap. Then you're gonna want to figure out, okay, if you're serious about this, if you're serious about being a content creator, you're gonna want to figure out your style of ASMR. For all of my videos, they are one takes. Well, not one takes necessarily, but they are unedited, lo-fi. I don't mess with the audio. This is all from the mic that you're hearing here. I don't mess with the video at all. It's just from my phone. I do have a ring light behind the phone, which you can see in my eyes, and then there's like a tripod stand in the middle of it where my phone sits, which is pretty nifty. And of course, I use a Blue Yeti down here. So you don't need these to be successful. To think of it, Landon ASMR records out of his car, or his parents' car, with his phone, I assume. Well, he used to, and he did lo-fi style, and he blew up like pretty damn quick, if I do say so. So you really don't need any of this fancy equipment. I just figured to upgrade my quality, I would need a good mic, which this is pretty much the best in the game for a budget price. I paid like $150 for this, and the ring light was like $30. So you can see me. I don't have to have my light on. I don't have to have big lights down the side, and you don't really need much room, to be honest. My mic is sitting on books to keep it elevated into the frame. Then my tripod is just behind it, and I'm on the corner of my desk. There's probably 1.5 feet maybe of space that I record in, and that's why I'm kind of closer to the camera for most of it. Anyway, from there you're gonna want to figure out if you are into editing. Me, I have no idea how to edit. I'm not like crazy computer smart or anything with like Photoshop or Adobe or whatever the hell it's called. So I said, forget about it. There's plenty of ASMRs that I watch that do long, like one takes almost. If I mess up, I'll restart or I'll do a little cut, but that's the extent of my editing capabilities. And I feel like I'm doing alright with what I have. It just depends on who you are, what you're capable of, what you have at your fingertips. you have disposable income, go ahead, go buy an editing software, learn how to use it, and then just pour your heart out into it. Me, I don't have that much time. I have the income, I don't have that much time. I don't have that much, what's it called? That much drive to go the extra step to make my video, like, all edited and whatnot. I think this is just fine the way it is here. Then you're gonna want to start recording, whether you have a phone, whether you have like a camera or whatever. You're gonna want to start recording. You're gonna want to plan out your video. You're gonna want to figure out what you're gonna do, what your triggers are the whole time. You're gonna want to have, like beside me, I have more than enough triggers to satisfy anyone. I probably have 15 triggers next to me. And for me personally, I kind of go off the cuff. This is not scripted, it's prepared. I know what I'm going to say before I start recording, so I don't have any awkward long pauses, and I just keep talking, because that is how you, I don't know, increase your watch time, I guess, without long awkward pauses, big jump cuts, you know, keep it fluid, keep it natural, I guess. So, you're gonna also want to hop on trends. I know I mentioned niches with my cologne videos that on average gain probably 200 views over the course of a month. But I mentioned trends like cranial nerve exams, fast and aggressive, tapping, like role plays in general, bang views for the longest time. My shoe store video had the most views on my channel. It had probably upwards of 500 views as we speak, which is substantial for my channel at the time. Then my top 5 cologne video took over, because that's a big video in like the cologne community, which I kind of merged with the ASMR community. So that got up to around 500 views. And then I released my first cranial nerve exam video, which blew up, right? Like just exploded. Well, not exploded, but exploded for my channel standards of 350 subs, you know, averaging 100 views, which is fine with me. But that is on almost 3.5K at the time of recording this, which is just substantial, which is just crazy. But in the beginning, you should not be concerned with what you're pulling in, views, likes, dislikes, comments. Don't worry about it. Just get your content out there. It will find people. It will find people, and it will drag them to your channel if you produce the content that they're interested in. I've been doing ASMR on here since February. It's been about 5-6 months. I've gained 350 subscribers. I have probably upwards of 10,000 views. I haven't checked that stat. 10,000 views, which is a lot of views. That's 10,000 people clicking my videos. That's unreal. Those are numbers that you should not be concerned about. I know that to make revenue off YouTube, you need 1,000 subs and 100 hours of watch time or whatever. That should be a goal. That should not be a priority. You should not be doing YouTube to make money. You should be doing YouTube because you enjoy what you're doing. I have a blast doing my videos, reading comments, replying to comments, talking to people in the community. I have great, conversation with people doing lives in their comment sections or whatever, and I appreciate everyone who's, interacted with me. Ben, Justin, Matt, Noah, etc. But that is what joining a community, joining YouTube is about. It's not about making money. That should not be what it's about, because you're going to be really disappointed really fast, because you are not going to get an ROI, a return on investment. I've invested, we'll say $200 in my setup of ring light and microphone. I know I'm not going to make that money back, at least for the first year and a half. I've glitches, you're gonna have strikes, you're gonna have whatever you're faced with. But that's all a part, on growing and becoming bigger. It shouldn't be about the numbers, is what I'm getting at. Like, my thing is, as long as I have a single person watching me, I don't care if that's a bot, I don't care if that's a fake view, I don't care if that's me, myself, I don't care if that's my parents, I don't care if that's my aunts, uncles, cousins, whoever it is, as long as there's one person watching that video, that's good enough reason for me to keep going, because I provide a service for somebody else. And that's what YouTube is. It's a service of entertainment, it's a service of ASMR, it's a service of information, it's a service of whatever you want it to be. Which is just crazy to think about. Yes, it would be nice to get paid, of course it would. Yes, it would be nice to get brand deals and get sent free stuff and to collaborate with bigger channels, but I am not at that point yet, and I understand that. I'm a small channel, I've got 355 subs right now. I'm not a big dog, I don't have thousands, I hardly have hundreds at this point. But that should not be the point of your channel whatsoever. So, what I want you to think about after watching this video is, are you the type of person who is capable of being me right now? The face of this page, the face of the 350 people who follow me. If the answer is no, ASMR and YouTube is probably not your thing. If yes, go ahead and invest, go ahead and start creating, go ahead and start learning, go ahead and start experiencing what YouTube has to offer for you as a content creator. For me right now, it's a big part of my life. There's not a day I go where I don't check my channel for comments, because I enjoy interacting with people. These people I will never meet. I've accepted that. I'll probably never meet them. I'll probably never see them. I'll never know their name. But I don't care. The fact that I can interact with them and talk with them about something that I've created in my bedroom at 10 o'clock at night, I really don't care. And that's not what it's about for me. It's about progression. It's about enjoying what I'm doing here, and that's what it should be all about. So if you think you're going to enjoy it, do it. If you don't think you're going to enjoy it, don't do it. It's as simple as that. I've gone over equipment, I've gone over purpose, I've gone over why I'm here. Now the choice is all up to you. If you think this is for you, go ahead, join the community. I'll support you, I'll watch your videos, I'll do whatever, I'll comment, I'll subscribe. It's fine. Because we're all here to lift each other up. We're not here to separate the ASMR community, because there's too much separation as is. But that's besides the point, and I rant for another day. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, made it this far, like, subscribe, comment down below. You know the drill. It has been fantastic. Have a good one. Bye.